What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 47B Kane. Now here we do have Kane in the packaging. You can see he does come with his mask and a display case for his mask. He also does come with an exclusive diorama set. On the side we have an image of Kane without his mask. On the back, that same image here, he is representing Raw. Is Kane on Raw? I honestly haven't seen him in so long, I don't even remember what show he's on. But anyway, here we do have an image of the Demon Kane. Kane is 6 feet tall, weighs 324 pounds. Ring attire is from October 2013. Signature move, the Choke Slam. Career highlights: WWE Tag Team Champion, WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, and Intercontinental Champion. Other figures of this line do include The Rock, Brian Pillman, Goldust, Connor, and Victor of the Ascension. And then when all is said and done, we do have a diorama right here of the finished base diorama, which we know my feelings on that. But anyway, what we're going to do now is take a little break, get Kane out of the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Kane out of the packaging. Before we get onto the figure, let's show off his accessories. First, as always, let's get this out of the way first. He comes with the stand. I've been over this stand quite a few times. It interlocks with the other stands. Comes with this cardboard cutout I'm not going to do anything with, but I like the stand. Stand is always nice. Kane does stand on it, so in case you're wondering if he stands on it, he does. So, again, love the stand, hate the cardboard cutout, and just a side note, I have noticed that ever since we started getting the base, we've been getting less accessories with battle packs, so maybe this has something to do with the budget for the battle packs. I don't know, but moving that off to the side, here we do have Kane out of the packaging, and I'm going to say really nice update for a figure, although there's one glaring thing I don't like about the figure, and that's his removable mask. And let me actually just move the camera up a little bit so Kane's more in frame. Now, Kane's only accessory is this little display case, which if we can move Kane off to the side really fast. He does come with a mask for Demon Kane. Now, at first glance, it looks accurate to what Demon Kane wears. However, upon closer inspection, you can see it has the stitches in it. Why does Mattel constantly give us this mask with Kane? I don't know. They have a perfect mask that they could use with Kane, but we keep getting this one. Now, you can pop the stand, the display open. It is a little tricky to pop it on and off. But once you pop it off, let's see if I can't do this on camera. Yeah. It is a tight fit, but it does open up and you can put the mask in. Or if you don't want to have the mask by itself, you can always take the figure and put the mask over the face. However, I have noticed that it does take some time getting the mask to sit right on Kane, and let me explain that for a moment. If we can zoom in on Kane's head. Right now, he is looking through the eye holes, but there is a chance that if you try sliding it on, Kane can't see anything. It's obvious that this head sculpt was not intended for the mask, and the best way I've found to put the mask on is to slide it at an angle, make sure his eyes are through it first, and then have the mask on him. Not the greatest look. Kane should not be happy. So what I'm probably going to do is take this head off and attach it to my corporate Kane figure, because I'm pretty sure that would look a lot better. And again, this mask we have seen before. You can see it's actually the harsh lights make these stitches more obvious. Like when I saw this in packaging, I honestly thought this was a new mask and they didn't have the stitches, but looking at it closer, you know what? My finger's rubbing some of the paint off. I didn't even notice that, but yeah, you can see there's some paint rub on it, and I haven't even had him out of the package that long, and we're already starting to rub some of the paint off. So that is a huge, huge downside to this, and that honestly is not a good thing. I don't know what type of paint they used for that, but it's starting to rub off, and that's actually a bummer that the paint is rubbing off. I haven't even had the figure that long. I just barely got him out of the packaging. So it's obvious that there's a head swap in this guy's future, but let's actually go on to a quick comparison with the other Kanes that we've seen before. So we'll put Kane right here in the center, getting his mask off screen. So let's bring out two other Kane figures. So here we have Kane posed to his two latest Elite releases, and at first glance I honestly thought that this guy was just a repaint of this guy, but looking at it now, they actually did update Kane's attire, which is something I've said about this one, that he started wearing more of the Undertaker style singlet, so I'm really glad we got that attire. I'm going to say attire because I know a lot of people get upset when I say attire. It's just the way I pronounce it. It'll get off my case. But yeah, overall, this is a really nice update to a figure, but I don't like the head, and the fact that the paint started rubbing off on the mask means there's a head swap in this guy's future, and chances are it's coming from this guy. But yeah, I thought it was just a repaint of this Kane figure, but that's not the case, and you know, surprisingly, I'm liking this figure a lot more. But moving these two Kanes off to the side, he is wearing the Undertaker style singlet. The only thing that differentiates him from the other Kanes is the upper torso and the new head sculpt. Other than that, the arms and the legs are the same. With that being said, let's actually go on to his articulation. Kane has the standard Elite articulation. He has a ball-jointed head which looks up and down pretty well. He can tilt his head side to side, so that's pretty good, as well as do a full 360 at the neck. Arms on a ball joint, they go out, do a full 360, swivel at the bicep, single jointed at the elbow, spins and bends at the wrist, and it's the same for both arms. He does have an ab crunch, but being a bigger guy, he does have limited range at the ab right there, so be aware of that. He does have a waist swivel. Legs go forward, back, and out. They spin at the thigh, double jointed in the knee, swivel at the boot, hinge in the ankle, which is pretty stiff. I do like that, as well as some slight rocker ankle. So all the articulation you expect from Kane, so really liking that. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get Kane posed for my final thoughts, and we'll wrap up his review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Kane posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like this figure. He is a welcomed update. However, I don't like this feature. Like, I wish they would have given us a masked head as well as given this display case with the mask in it. Because as it stands, the paint that they use on this is really flimsy and it started rubbing off. And I just barely got this guy out of the packaging, like I was saying. You can even see, I don't know if you guys can see it as well as I can, but let me try to actually show you. You can see some of the paint on the mask started rubbing off, and like I said, I didn't even have it out that long, so that is a huge hit against the figure. Now, do I recommend this figure? I do if you are a fan of Kane or you know how to do head swaps, because as it stands, I can't recommend this figure to any casual collector, seeing as how it's Kane with a mask and the mask just doesn't want to stay on properly. But if you know how to do head swaps, I really recommend you pick up this Kane and just update his attire, because it's a really nice update for his ring gear. And if you want, I can show you guys how to do a head swap with this guy, and hopefully I'll be able to do that, and we'll make a modern day Kane. Hopefully I can find a basic Kane so we can do it. If not, my Elite Kane has to suffer. But I really do like the display case. Kind of wish they updated the mask and used a better paint, because that paint sucks. But anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons, and I do recommend Kane if you're a fan of Kane or just want to complete the line. Otherwise, I say he's a complete pass. I just picked him up because Kane's one of my favorite wrestlers, and his career is winding down. He's off to be governor or mayor of a town soon, so his days are obviously numbered. But anyway, if you can find this guy and you want him, pick him up. That's the main thing. If you want him, get him. There's really nothing stopping you from picking up this figure. But until next time, guys, hope you guys enjoy my review. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other WWE action figure reviews, as well as all my other toy reviews. I do try to have something up every weekday, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, if there's an action figure you guys would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and I'll do my best to bring you that review if the figure fits in my collection. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.
My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.